a specific board member who clearly, your character is again unquestionable. Jim, you sat there right in front of me, knowing I had a mask on, trying to stand up for somebody who just wanted to attend a meeting, and yet you publicly slandered two parents of this community who came to speak on behalf of their children. If my children matter to you, then why would you try to attack their parents? You know, I'm really genuinely concerned about some of the action the school board has taken, especially regarding the new equity and diversity program. Racism is not something our children are born with. It is taught, and you are trying to teach children to judge people by their outward appearances, not by the content of their character. If you want to show children what racism is, let's teach them the civil rights movement and how far we've progressed since then. This is a derivative of segregation. This political program will only divide us further if it hasn't already, which is why I am here to say enough. As Morgan Freeman once said when asked the question, how are we going to get rid of racism? Can we please stop talking about it? And what he meant is, quit talking to each other in reference to their skin tone. Yes. I understand the lesson. Well, your equity program slides mentions surrounding yourself with people who look like you. Do you know how a 5-year-old picks his friends? Because it's not by somebody's skin color. And you talk about diversity and giving up, you know, these programs which you work for, yet I don't see any of you stepping aside for somebody who is a minority. I understand the lessons you are trying to portray, but your presentation of your message is appalling and will only divide this community that we all love so dearly. Instead of caving to King Inslee's demands, let's slow down. Let's figure out how to catch our children back up to their current grade level after the disaster that this false pandemic has bestowed upon all of us. Our children are being punished by these fear-mongering narratives. There are no guarantees in life, but to live in fear is no life at all. If you are afraid of COVID, get your vaccine, quarantine yourself, but I'm tired of my children coming home with cracked hands from too much hand sanitizer pushed upon them, or my daughter who has to quarantine for 2 weeks because she had a friend catch COVID, even though she did not. Yet she's still allowed to be around her siblings who are in fact at school themselves. These protocols are pure hypocrisy combined with speculation. They make absolutely no sense. So let's try to deal with one thing at a time. And call me what you want, but as a single mother who works daily, there is no scientific reason for our children to not resume school in a normal Monday through Friday, 8 to 3 fashion without masks.
Yeah, let's go.
This last part was in my speech, which you guys did not let me get to say last week. This is the last thing I will say, is I am by no means an activist type mom. I keep most of my opinions to myself because of the heated divide this country is already dealing with. I treat everyone with respect, no matter our differences. But I am again here today to stand up for not only my amazing children, but their friends whom we all love, no matter their appearances. This program doesn't belong here. I may be more of a reserved type parent, yet here I am, and I can promise you this, you keep trying to sneak political policies past us, I'm not going to be the only mother or father to stand up against this agenda. Hell hath no fury like an angry mama, an angry woman, let alone an angry mama. We are the parents of these children, and I will be damned if you try to destroy this peaceful, loving town with this woke agenda. We are all Americans here, and we all bleed red.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say last week, and obviously I was a little right, because
well, I wonder why they didn't let you speak.
Here. So, thank you guys.
Let's go.
I'll circle back to Bonnie Lang and Babe. Culvert at the end. So we'll go ahead and move on to Eric Ingebretson. We can't hear you, Eric.
There we go. Sorry. My name is Eric Ingebretson. 36803 Northeast, 157th Court in Yakima, Washington. I'm speaking on behalf of the Washougal Association of Educators. 2020 and 2021 have been tumultuous and unprecedented years for every country in the world. In Washougal, the community, students, educators, and district administration have felt and continue to live through the effects of the pandemic and a myriad of social protests. As with any union and administration, WAE and WSD have had our differences. We've argued over contracts and policy, but we continue to work together to find solutions. However, this pandemic brought a new set of issues to WAE and WSD. Of the new issues, the main focus has always been about the health and safety of our students and staff employed by the district and, by extension, the community at large. WAE and WSD have agreed to 3 MOUs, or Memorandums of Understanding, for the 2021 school year that address safety protocols such as mask wearing, social distancing, proper hand washing, and sanitizing, just to name a few. In addition, much of the professional development classes educators have attended this year focused on equity in our schools. This work is provided in partnership with the union and the district. We believe that this work will help us become better teachers so we can better support our students, no matter who they are or what their background may be. WAE and WSD agreed to provide equity training for all educators and continue to follow safety protocols for all students, staff, and the Washougal community. I know desperately that everyone wants a return to normalcy for the coming school year. Thank you.
Thank you. Kelly Stewart.
Thank you. We don't see in the list, we see a KS. I did request everybody sign in with the name they gave me when they signed up for public comment, but it looks like we've had a little bit of trouble with that today, so I'm not sure what you'd like us to do. Would you like us to unmute KS and see if that's the right person?
Yeah, if we could, briefly.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Get it now. Do you think they heard by the sources?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Yeah, it's hard to walk down like this. It doesn't really matter if they heard anyways. Yeah, they'll see the video. They might have heard it. But they may have heard it.
Like it's on, but they're muted. They just need to unmute. Kelly Stewart, can you hear us?
I don't recognize. They're not here for speculation, they know. Well, then we can, like, I guess.
You might need to move on to the next one again, I guess. I'm not quite sure what to do for you, sorry.
Okay. Well, we will move on to Marco Logan.
Oh, the next one. The next person, I know that. Right, so you. Huh? Yeah, just go ahead and say one of the ones. Yeah, right close.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Patricia Bellamy. I'm the other single mom for this rally we got going on here tonight. I'm a retired Navy veteran. I'm an electrical engineer, and I want you all to hear what I had to say to the board on May 11th, and I never got my voice heard. Do you guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty factual, so I wanted to speak on behalf of the mask mandates that have been placed upon our children and the critical race theory that they are trying to pass into policy for school districts. So I'm going to start with my critical race theory. Segregation ended in schools in 1954. Here we are in 2021 recreating it. Martin Luther King himself stated segregation is the adultery of an illicit intercourse between injustice and immorality. And I wholeheartedly agree. Our children are innocent and our most vulnerable population. They do not see color nor define people by such. Your policy is immoral and unjust to prey upon the innocence of our children, to indoctrinate them that they are either oppressed or the oppressor, to classify them by their race, vice their character, to insinuate that they do not even realize that they are or could be racist is absolutely despicable. Our teachers are here to teach on the matters of reading, writing, math, science, history. You get my point. They are not here to teach our children about racism, equality, equity as redefined by your policy. That's right. I know you have full legal control of school policy approval and policy resolutions. This policy is a severe government overreach and a politically woke agenda. I will hold you all accountable for its approval into our school district. If you approve, you should resign immediately. You have waged war against our children, our future, and our freedom. Yep. And I am here, and I will fight for them.
Let's go. Let's go. Get them, girl.
Okay, here's my masks. The COVID-19 pandemic is about viral transmission. Surgical and cloth masks do nothing to prevent these. We should all realize by now that face masks have never been shown to prevent or protect against such. It says so on the box. Which is exactly why they have never been recommended for use during seasonal flu outbreaks, epidemics, or previous pandemics as of to date. Majority of states in our great nation have no mask mandates in place. Unmask our children. You are implanting fear onto our children, and they are not responsible for your fears.
Right. Yep.
Let me be clear here. If you want to wear a mask or have your children, that is your choice and your right to do so. I will fully support you in that. What I do not support is taking the right away for others not to wear a mask. Let me give you some data to chew on. Only real prison is fear, and the only real freedom is freedom from fear. Stop this senseless use of fear tactics for conformity on our children. I am a United States Navy veteran. I know all about conformity. and this is not it. This is about control. I took an oath to protect the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. You have become the domestic enemy.
Let's go. Yes. Let's go. Yeah.
Thank you, that's all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. Good job.
Yo, Joey Gibson, come on up here. Don't we want to hear from Joey? Come on, Joey. Come on, Joey. Come on, Joey. You gotta say something here, dude. You got power in that voice. You gotta use it.
All right, thanks for being here, guys. You guys have a good night. Okay. First of all, I would like to talk about what Mel and Patty did. This is very important. This is a huge lesson, okay? Mel and Patty got harassed and bullied that day on May 11th. And they were treated with the utmost disrespect as community members. They were lied about. The Post-Record lied about them. The school board lied about them. The police chief lied about them, okay? And they do this. I've seen this all over the country. I've seen it in Clark County. They do this to people like them who want to show up and speak their mind that is different from the school board. And they do that so that they will shut their mouths and they will never show up again. That was the first school board meeting they've ever showed up to. Is that right? First school board. The thing is you should have, talking to them and how they felt after that. They were so upset and they were so angry. But there's always that temptation to just quit and give up because of that stress that they were feeling and the way that they were being treated. The Post-Record came out, and you should have read the comments on there because they made them sound horribly through those lies, right? But there's a thing in a country that's filled with lies. Okay, everything's upside down. Okay, you don't bow down to it ever. You stand up and you speak the truth and you protect it with everything that you can. Is that right? It's been driving me crazy seeing the lies that's happening in this country, okay? And these lies exist because we've remained silent. That's just a fact, okay? And so I was moved and I was motivated that they had the courage to stand up and to say enough is enough. And yes, it's so important. And there's the thing is they've had a lot of people reach out to them. Okay, they've had faculty, they've had other people reach out to them about the similar things that they've also been through. Bullying by the administration in this Washougal School District is a problem, right? And it's been a problem because they pick on somebody, right? They call them racist, they do all those things, and then they have to leave the school district. So I'm very thankful for what you two did. That's just the beginning. As you guys know, WashougalMoms.com, if you go on there, you can sign up for some of their stuff. And listen, they're going to be doing a lot of things, right? Is that right? Okay. Yeah. When's the next school board meeting?
2 weeks from now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so a lot of you guys are waiting to sign up those affidavits. Just so you guys know, those affidavits are very important. This is how, you guys know the Maricopa County, how they got the audit going? Okay. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because it's kind of a big deal. All right, they had to go through hell to get that. That was through these affidavits. Okay, in Nevada, they were able to get there's a mom that served the governor, the House, and the judicial branch. And the governor, not only did he lift the mandate, he said he never had a mandate for the mask. Okay, so this is to hold them responsible. These affidavits are huge. They're responsible for audits happening all over the country right now because it's in our constitutional right to get an audit. Okay, and so. Just to give you a quick example, it's in our constitutional right, and when your county clerk says you can't get an audit, but then you serve them, then they start the audit because they don't want to say that you can't have an audit. So they have 72 hours to respond. So this is very important. So I see you guys have been in line. You've been waiting for like an hour to get them, and so that's an awesome thing. It's going to be really great when we're able to serve 100 affidavits to the school board. So that's really good. Guys, thank you so much for being out here today. Do you guys have anything else to say?
Send letters.
I just want to say thank you. At first we felt alone, and that's not a very good feeling. And to watch every single one of you here that may have felt alone yourselves, like, We are alone no longer. No, so thank you. It is so humbling to have you all here and know where we all stand with our children and our futures. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
You guys have no idea how much this means to us all. And I know I am not good at public speaking, if you didn't catch that. But here I am. And I know a lot of you guys are probably nervous, and it's hard to say. I would not be up here right now, standing here, saying what I have to say to these people if I didn't have your guys' support with me as well. So just know that when it comes your turn and you need somebody, like, we will be here. Like, this is what this is about. This community is worth saving. I love this town. I'm honestly heartbroken by these people that, I mean, freaking board member gets on here and starts making snide remarks. He is still being derelict of his duties. He is still making snide remarks to the people that have elected him.
Yeah, they don't want to own up.
I mean, instead of, taking the moral high ground and maybe swallowing his pride and admitting that he actually fabricated a story about 2 single women because he was sitting he's literally sitting right in front of me. He knows we were wearing a mask. He knows we weren't doing anything wrong. This building, I don't see any destruction. I don't see any vandalism. Oh, that's because there wasn't any. So, I mean, at this point, you guys, we have your back. We all need to have each other's back. Don't trust these people for 1 second.
Not with your kids.
They want to talk to you. No, don't trust them with your kids. If they want to talk to you, either have a witness, record, or all through email. Yeah. But we're done. Yeah. They need to go. We're starting to get new candidates that are going to run for the district seats, and
Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the first start of changing this town back to, I don't know, a little bit of normal. Like, lives, and not this crazy,
Portland.
So again, thank you guys. This is huge, and let's save this town.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah, this is turning into Portland.
No, you got
I was told I wasn't supposed to do this.
Do it.
You want me to introduce you? If you guys don't know who this is the amazing Dr. Scott. He's an amazing guy. Scott Miller, right here. I got.
Get ready to get muted, guys.
I was sick, and I did a call into him, and he prescribed ivermectin, and literally the next day, it was amazing. It's amazing.
So there's a treatment. Weird. This is just a few basic tidbits when I'm talking, especially to single moms who's smear me for this, Kelly, Anthony. lawyer, idiot.
Oh my God. So a little bit of
you
truth
guys, thanks for
speeches. I
coming
had to mute that.
out.
I'm sorry. You can catch it on
If
another.
you guys got any questions or anything, you can talk to
another one of the
Joey, talk to the
streamers out here,
ladies.
yeah,
Thank
I
you.
can't-
Thanks
I can't
again for
get
coming
mad.
out and supporting.
Mute,
This is what community's for. And tomorrow morning,
So we will be out there
remember we're
tomorrow
gonna
morning.
be at Richfield High School. Do you guys remember that? Be at Richfield High School, 7:30, 7:45, because of the fake vaccine.
There's one more thing here.
Oh, one more thing.
Okay, sorry, I had to mute that again.
Okay, I'm back again for just a minute, real quick.
What?
On WashougaMoms.com, we're going to be launching an email tomorrow morning. And I want you all, any single one of you, if you have a story from Washougal with a teacher, with a board member, with administrative staff, with your children, I want to hear your
So
story.
tomorrow
I
we
want to
won't
know
be
your
live on
story.
YouTube.
Our
That's a
stories are
COVID
going to
event, so
gather,
no YouTube tomorrow
and we're going
morning.
to take our schools back. Thank you.
Yeah, another thing, we don't want to give a bad name for ourselves. They'll look for anything to defame us, right? Okay, so please look around, and if you see any trash anywhere, whether it's yours or not, this lovely lady over here is holding up a trash bag. Can you please, let's pick it up, okay? All right? Thanks again for coming out. Thank the fire truck. Yeah, come on. Come on. Woo, 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 woo. Fire trucks. Fire trucks for the fun. All right.
So yeah, tomorrow we will be up there at that event. We won't be live on YouTube. I think the whole thing I'd have to mute, so I'd rather not do that. You can catch us on DLive though, Trovo, Twitter, Periscope, whichever it is that you log into to look at us. I think you can look at it through Twitter, and then Facebook. So YouTube has decided that anything that goes against anything against vaccines or anything to do with vaccinations or COVID numbers or anything else. I don't know why that guy just drove back through. That probably wasn't the smartest choice. Is bannable material. So as far as tomorrow goes, like I said, we won't be on YouTube. Any COVID events won't be held on YouTube. What's up, my friend? Yeah.
My sister
Ways away,
my sister
boy.
lives in Washington.
Oh, okay.
I had
Yeah.
property up there.
Yeah.
So I got a little stake in the ground.
Well, I think I'm gonna get wrapped up and get out of here, man.
You know about Camas? Are they having another deal in Camas?
I think there's something this week. I'm not sure what day. I go day by day. But tomorrow morning I will be up at Richfield for sure.
Yeah, that's how I found out about the Camas when I tuned into your line.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go
Oh,
Camas.
yeah.
Wait a minute. Tuesday, and
Yeah.
Camas.
Well, do you have that
I got
pamphlet?
I got their website.
The little flyer for this week?
No.
They put a flyer out on Joey Gibson's Patriot Prayer thing.
Okay, I'll have to.
On Telegram?
On Telegram?
I think it's
Telegram? Okay.
PatriotPrayerUSA.com.
Patriot Prayer, okay.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then that sends you the Telegram link. But that's how you get, because there's the poster they released at the beginning of the week has the entire event list on it for the whole week.
Yeah, okay,
So,
I'm going to have to subscribe to that. Patriot Prayer, right?
yeah. All right, man. Well, good to see you out here, brother.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Yeah,
and
I can.
yeah, right.
I mean, these school boards.
Well, that's why it's good to see. It's good to see that people are traveling to come here too. Like we're having people that are out of counties come in.
And, you know,
It's important.
These school boards are actually just like our elected.
Oh yeah, it's just like city council. It's just like city council.
They're all acting in unison.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's pissing
Oh
me
yeah.
off.
You
Then
can
they're
hear
paying
them. They're trying to
fees
shame
into-
people. They're trying to shame people
And
and
they're lying,
allow.
cheating,
Yeah.
stealing.
Yeah.
They're doing everything.
Into pushing their agendas. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
that's
and
not.
then-
That's not a board.
Hey, you
That's not the
guys, so
school board.
this is the thing. Somebody asked me what to do with the
salaries they're
affidavits.
making.
Yeah.
This line right here,
These guys
you guys are trying to get them notarized
fuck
by
outta
this
here.
Yeah, on the
lovely
on the
lady with the
website.
awesome cowboy hat on at this
160
table.
grand.
Yeah, the head-
This is
the
like
head
an
of
hour or two line going
and
on.
the next one
You
down,
could actually
like
take those affidavits
120,000.
to the bank,
That is ridiculous.
to a notary at the
That's
bank.
absolutely insane.
Okay?
That's outrageous.
And then
All right. Well, I'm gonna get a closing
email
shot.
them, scan them, or whatever to, where is it? WashugaMoms.com.
Hey guys, looks like everything's kind of closing up here. I'm gonna log the stream off, go and say my goodbyes, and yeah. So this was an event for Washougal, Washington's school district administrative office. We're out here pretty much protesting their board meeting because they threw two of Patriot single mothers out a couple weeks ago. And then proceeded to call the cops, laughed behind a glass door up there, which I've shown a couple times the last few streams, the last couple of days, laughed and proceeded to call the cops. The cops showed up and trespassed this lady right here in front. And I don't know where the other lady's at, but there's the two women that spoke tonight. They weren't able to give their public statement, so they gave it tonight, and that's why we're here showing them some support. Had lots of people out here. I'd say probably a good 100 or so, maybe even 120. There's a lot of people out here. Parking lots were full. People were parking out on the street. Lots of flags, smiles, laughs, no masks, everything you like to see. So I think as far as now, unless something else comes up tonight, I am going to log off. We will be up in Ridgefield at 7:30, and I won't be live on YouTube, so I just want to make sure I make that clear. But I will catch